Hello YouTubers. Well, I got some bad news. I think my Beamer's done, or it is done for now. The engine locked on me, and I'll go ahead and do some troubleshooting to show you how I determined and came to the conclusion that the motor's locked. Okay, what happened was I was driving, I was doing about 85 going to my brother's house, and all of a sudden something felt weird. It didn't stutter or nothing. I just, you know your car, and I figured something was wrong, and it actually turned off when I was doing 85 miles per hour. So I didn't want that to happen. I was kind of in denial, but I knew something had happened. The lights were still on, radio was still on, but I knew something inside was telling me, hey, this thing just shut off on you. So I had to make this sharp turn, so I slowed down, and then I kind of moved the steering wheel back and forth, and I noticed it was hard, so I figured, yeah, she shut down. I made that turn, and I pulled over about 10 feet off the main road, just get out of the traffic, and I tried to start it, and it wouldn't do nothing, just click, click, click. So I figured my battery was dead. I had been getting that message on the iDrive, low battery. So I tried to jump it, nothing, just click. So I towed it to the shop. Next day I started messing with it, and I had the battery charged fully, and still nothing, just click, click. So I'll show you what I did to figure out that it was locked. I took a socket and I put it on the crankshaft, and I turn it, and it won't turn left or right. It's locked, and I'll show you. Okay, and I can't figure out what happened, and I had to take it to another shop because I did have a warranty, that car shield, and I just advise you, if I get anything after the factory warranty, read the fine print, because that's where they kind of got me. I'm not gonna 100% blame them, because I should have read more, but they don't cut what we're thinking. Me and the shop, we're thinking that the sensor that determines the level of oil must have gone out and didn't warn me, and we ran it on low oil or no oil at all. But I don't know how it doesn't leak. So that's what we're gonna do right now. After I show you how I turn the crank shaft, I'm gonna go ahead and drain the oil and see how much oil we have. But that's one thing that the warranty didn't cover. They said, well, if it's a sensor, we don't cover it, but we're still willing to help you find the cheapest motor out there, or lowest price, labor, whatever, but they wouldn't cover it 100%. So that kind of ticked me off. I had it for 3-4 months, so I lost maybe 500 bucks, and I just said the heck with it, because what they wanted to do, they wanted me to take it to that shop. That shop was gonna tear it down, try to find out what was the cost, and I would be responsible to pay that $4,000 to tear it down and let them know. And then of course, even the guy at the shop said it probably was that sensor. And then when I talked to that car show, they said they don't cover that. So I just said the heck with it. I'll just cut my losses here. I'll go find a motor myself, and I'll slap it in there. And that's if I don't sell it like that. I've had a few people try to buy it like this, but I don't know what I want to do yet. So let's get into it and see how much oil we have in this thing. Okay, I removed the fan and part of the stuff up here. I'm not gonna go through the whole procedure of doing that. I have videos on that, so just look at my channel and you can figure out how to take this off the fan. It's pretty simple, just a lot of bolts. You want to have room to get in there and get to the bolt to the crankshaft, and you're gonna use a 22 mil with a long breaker bar, or put a pipe on the end of your ratchet and try to turn it left or right, and you'll see nothing's gonna happen here. Alright, I'm gonna get in there. Okay, I'm on that bolt. We're gonna try turning it this way first. Nothing, look, it's locked solid. Let's try this side. It's frozen both ways, left or right. It will not turn. So that tells me the motor's locked. That's why it just clicks, because the starter can't turn the engine. It's locked, so it just click, 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 where the starter's trying to turn it, but the motor's locked. Now let's jack it up and see how much oil we have. Okay, I've jacked up the vehicle. Make sure you use jack stands. Don't trust that jack. Hydraulic could go out and you'd be a pancake. I kind of had it in the way where I couldn't put that pan, so I put the jack out, left the 2 jack stands, and put the jack over there. If anything happens, you know, that'll buy me enough time to get the hell out of there if the car happens to fall. I'm using this clean or clear container so we can see what comes out. Measure how much oil we have. Okay, it's a 17 millimeter. Let's go ahead and see what's gonna happen here. Get my glove off. Okay, we have oil, but how much? I don't know. I should have grabbed a rag. Well, it's still draining. They have plenty of oil, I think. I'm doing it out here because the car, like I said, doesn't run, so I don't want to be pushing it in the shop and push it back out. And it's not a bad day. It's not too bad. We'll wait till it drains completely, and then we'll take a look and see how many quarts we have. Okay, we're gonna take that oil and put it into this container and see how much we have. And we're gonna go inside the shop and do it in there. And it is pretty dirty. I mean, I dropped the ball on that. Gosh. Okay, oil wasn't the issue. I have 6 quarts right there, and I think this is what this car takes. I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up, but I got that full, and then that one down to the mark. So maybe it was the coolant. Let's check the coolant, see how much water we have in there for coolant. Nope, wasn't the coolant. We're right on the mark. No, you can't see, but it's right there. See, right on the mark. You can see my big old head there, the reflection. So it wasn't the coolant. It wasn't low on oil. Maybe it was low on power steering, or maybe I didn't have enough air in the tires. Just kidding. Well, we also were thinking that maybe I ran it hot. The sensor for the temperature didn't read right. But either way, so I don't know what happened. You know, it's got plenty of oil. It's got plenty of water. I talked to the techs at that shop, and they couldn't figure it out either. We were all thinking it was a sensor. So, like I said, I dropped that car shield warranty, and I'll just get a motor myself and fix it myself. You know, I'm gonna start looking for a motor, and I'll make a video of it, swapping out the motor, the engine on it. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, things happen. You know, sometimes the motor just gives out. Maybe it's a piston rod, I don't know. You know, it didn't make no noise, just locked on me, and that was it. It was lights out. Poor girl. So yeah, it'll be a while before I mess with it. I've got other projects I'm working, or stuff I need to take care of first, and then I'll start on this one. But definitely we'll make a video if I fix it, if I don't sell it. And like I said, the techs don't have any clue what happened unless they tear it down, and I'm only gonna pay $4,000 to tear it down and find out that it was a sensor that's not covered, and I'll be responsible for that $4,000. Then another $7,000-8,000 for a motor. It's just not worth it. So I just, like I said, cut my losses, cancel my subscription to that insurance. But just read those the fine print. Ask questions if you get an after factory warranty. Ask questions. Be specific. Ask them, what exactly do you cover, what don't you cover? Because that's what got me. I figured, you know, they covered the engine, I was covered, but they did tell me they don't cover sensors, and that's basically what it boils. Well, it didn't. I don't know what to say about that, because we have water, we have oil, so the sensors didn't come up and warm me nothing. So that means they're working properly. It's just, I don't know what happened. Just one of those weird things. The motor just clunked out on me. Well, that's it for now, guys. Just wanted to show you how I troubleshoot and determine this engine was locked, which it is locked. But anyway, thanks for watching, and like I said, I'll make a video if we change the motor. God bless you.